What is up? Welcome back. So I'm sure you probably know or can figure out how to throw some healthy ingredients together to make a nutritious meal. But the game changer is the sauce. That's where all the yummy flavor is and what really gives it its flavor profile. So today, I'm all about healthy living made simple. I wanted to share 3 homemade sauces that pretty much go with just about anything. When we buy things in the store, or if we go out to eat, we cannot control what's in the ingredients. And it usually has things like oil or preservatives or other things that really don't serve us in our health journey. And it can get quite pricey. So I'm going to be sharing these 3 sauces that are to die for, that you can use for just about anything. All right, super simple, about less than 5 ingredients for each sauce and extremely quick to make. So we're going to go ahead and dive on in. So with these sauces, of course, I will share an example of what you can use it with, how you can top your meals. The first sauce that I am going to be making is a citrusy jalapeno dill sauce. This is so delicious, and my favorite for this is putting it on scrambled tofu. But first, we're going to make the sauce, so let's go ahead and get started. All right, so for these recipes, you will need a high-speed blender. And for this dill sauce, the first ingredient we're gonna need is soaked cashews. So I soaked these in hot water. You can also soak them overnight, but I'm going to rinse them and add them to the blender. It is about 1 cup. All right, those are drained. We're throwing them on in. All right, up next, I have 2 jalapenos. We are just going to cut those in half. Now, if you don't want it spicy, you can take out the seeds. I love spice, so I am leaving the seeds in, and I'm just gonna throw them right into the blender. So next we're gonna do about 3 cloves of garlic. You can use fresh. I prefer to use pre-minced. So I'm just gonna scoop them out and add them right to the blender. Next, I've got 2 limes. I'm just going to juice them straight in. So that is it for the main part of the sauce. We can add a little bit of water to help it blend up and some salt and pepper. And then we're gonna throw in the dill last because it just makes it look pretty. So aside from that, we are just gonna add those couple of ingredients and go ahead and get it blending up. All right, it is all blended, and to this I'm going to add the dill. So it is about 2 tablespoons, and I'm just gonna mix it up with a spatula, and then we'll be ready to go. All right, the dressing is done and ready. Now I'm going to make the meal that it is going to go with. And I'm going to go with a scrambled tofu and a sweet potato hash. This is my favorite way to eat this dressing. So it's really simple. I'm gonna use some tofu. And if you don't have a tofu press, I recommend getting one. This is a game changer for things like scrambled tofu, where you want to get all that excess liquid out of the tofu. Use a tofu press. is done. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? All right, so we have to give the sauce a try on its own, and then we will try it with the scrambled tofu that I made. A little extra right here. This is so delicious. It is really creamy because of the cashews, and you get that flavor and a little bit of zip from the jalapeno and a little touch of the dill. All the flavors meld so well together. You can put it on salads, you can put it on baked potatoes, you can put it on pasta, you can put it on just about anything. But we're gonna try it with the scrambled tofu. My favorite part, eating the food. Get a little bit of the hash and the scramble. Wow. That is amazing. Sauce number 1 is done. It does not get much simpler than that. Each part of that recipe was less than 5 ingredients. Took no time at all to make. You can make it in less than 30 minutes, and you know it's delicious and good for you. All right, so next up we are going to be doing a maple mustard sauce, and that is going to be going with a Buddha bowl. I love making Buddha bowls. It is probably one of the healthiest meals that we make in our family because it's so simple. You do rice or any sort of greens, raw vegetables, source of protein, bam, you're done. Top it with a good dressing and you've got an amazing Buddha bowl. So this dressing is insanely easy. 4 ingredients. We are starting with tahini. I am going to do a 1/2 cup. Next, we're adding 3 tablespoons of mustard. I am using this bourbon molasses mustard. And 4 tablespoons of maple syrup. And that's it for that second dressing. It's what, 3 ingredients, and then you can add some water if you need to for texture purposes, but I'm gonna go ahead and blend this up, and then we are on to making our meal that it's gonna go with. Sauce number 2 and meal to go with it is done. A maple mustard tahini sauce. Let's go ahead and taste it first. That is so good. Just the right amount of sweetness. Little notes of the mustard, smooth and creamy because of the tahini. Again, a double thumbs up win. So we are gonna go ahead and decorate our Buddha bowl with it. Isn't that beautiful? So Buddha bowls, super simple. You get a grain and a green, that's your base. You find a protein, I've got chickpeas, and then you load it up with whatever vegetables you want. And then you top it with an amazing sauce and seasonings if you'd like. So we're gonna top it with this sauce that we made. So good. Time to dig in. That is so delicious. So the great thing about these sauces is that you can customize them. So most of my sauces, I like them a little bit on the sweeter side. So mine has more maple. If you want it a little bit more savory, you can add more mustard. It is limitless, the things that you can do, but this is another win. Next, we are going to be making one of my absolute favorite sauces. It is called sunshine sauce. It's a beautiful light orange color. And again, it goes with just about anything. I am going to be putting it on a salad, but it's super easy. Quick, simple, minimal ingredients. We're gonna go ahead and dive on in. All right, first ingredient, we are going to be using unsweetened vegan yogurt, and I'm gonna be adding a cup. Next, we're gonna do the juice of 1 lemon. Make sure you either put it in a separate container or you use your hand or a juicer to keep the seeds from going in the blender. Next up, we have 3 tablespoons of agave. Followed by a teaspoon of turmeric. That's gonna help give it that beautiful orange color. And a teaspoon of garlic powder. So next I'm going to be using fresh ginger and using a microplaner and just putting it straight into the blender. You can also use ground ginger if you don't have any fresh. Last but not least, salt and pepper. All right, it's that time again. Here we go. We're going to blend this bad boy up. And our sunshine sauce is ready. Look at that gorgeous color. Gotta give it a try. That is so good. I don't even know how to describe the flavors of this. It's unique. It's one of a kind. It's citrusy. It almost tastes like it has orange in it, but it doesn't. The yogurt gives it a really good texture and taste, and the spices add an amazing flavor. This is phenomenal. You'll never have anything like it. Super simple, and again, goes with just about anything. So we have a salad, just simple greens, asparagus, mushrooms, scallions, cilantro, and we are going to top it with our sauce. There we go. Now let's dig in. That's so good. It is amazing. I can't get over how good, delicious, and easy those recipes are. You can totally do it too. I can't explain how amazing they are. You're just gonna have to try it for yourself. Leave a comment, let me know what you think. But that's it. I'm all about healthy living made simple. I mean, you saw that. 3 meals in less than 1 hour. That's a whole day's worth of healthy eating, nourishing your body, super quick, minimal ingredients, and easy on the budget. It's much cheaper and healthier than going out to eat or buying it in a grocery store. So I highly recommend whenever you're able to make things at home. But that's all I got for you. If there's any other flavors that you'd like to see, any other sauce recipes you'd like me to share, I would love to. Again, just leave a comment for me and let me know. But that is it. As always, I hope you stay happy, stay healthy, and have a very blessed one. I'll see you on the next video. Bye.